Ever wondered why people treat you differently? Why some are drawn to you, while others seem intimidated or even act distant for no reason? It's not in your head. They can see your light, and whether they realize it or not, they're reacting to it. Maybe you've noticed how strangers either gravitate towards you or avoid you completely. Maybe people open up to you about their deepest struggles, even when you didn't ask. Or maybe you felt misunderstood, like no matter how kind you are, certain people just can't seem to handle your presence. This isn't a coincidence. When you carry a powerful energy, when your spirit shines brighter than the rest, people feel it, even if they don't understand it. Some will admire you for it. Some will be inspired. And others, they'll feel uncomfortable, triggered, even envious, because your light exposes the shadows they've been avoiding within themselves. Before we get deep into what this means and why this happens, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt like people treat you differently, but you couldn't figure out why? Drop a yes in the comments if this resonates. And if you're ready to fully embrace your light and stop questioning it, make sure to like this video so more people who need this message can find it. Because the truth is, your energy is rare. And once you understand why people react to you the way they do, you'll never see yourself the same way again. Let's get into it. So, why do people treat you differently? Why do some admire you while others seem distant, jealous, or even hostile for no reason? It all comes down to one thing: your light is undeniable. 1. People can feel your energy before you even speak. You've probably walked into a room before and felt the energy shift. Maybe people turn to look at you, or maybe you could sense the tension in certain people. That's because your presence alone carries a frequency that people feel, even if they don't understand it. Some are drawn to it. They see something in you that they admire, something inspiring, something powerful. These are the people who naturally gravitate towards you, who feel at ease in your presence. They might even start telling you their life stories out of nowhere because they sense your depth, your wisdom, your ability to understand them. But others, they don't know how to handle it. They might feel uneasy, insecure, or even irritated around you, without you doing anything to provoke them. And that leads to the next point. 2. Your light exposes people's shadows. Most people spend their lives hiding from their truth. They bury their insecurities, ignore their potential, and avoid anything that forces them to grow. But when you step into a room, your energy acts like a mirror. It reflects everything they've been avoiding. That's why some people suddenly become passive-aggressive or cold towards you, even if you've done nothing wrong. It's not because there's something wrong with you. It's because your presence reminds them of the work they haven't done on themselves. Instead of facing their own shortcomings, they project their discomfort onto you. Ever had someone dislike you for no reason? That's why. Your light disrupts their illusion of comfort, and not everyone is ready for that. 3. You operate on a higher frequency. You don't engage in negativity. You don't gossip. You don't waste time on pointless drama. And you don't entertain small-minded thinking. And that alone makes some people uncomfortable. When you operate on a higher frequency, people who are stuck in lower vibrations, jealousy, insecurity, fear, will either be inspired to rise or try to pull you down to their level. They might test you, trying to get a reaction out of you, or even question your authenticity. But the truth is, it has nothing to do with you. It's simply that their energy is not aligned with yours. 4. People expect more from you. Have you ever noticed that when you make a small mistake, people react as if it's a big deal? You could say or do something minor, and yet, it feels like people hold you to a different standard than others. That's because, consciously or not, they recognize that you carry something special. They see you as a leader, a person of influence, someone who isn't meant to blend in with the crowd. And whether they admit it or not, they expect you to operate at a higher level. It can feel unfair at times. You might wonder why people don't give you the same grace they give others. But this isn't a burden, it's confirmation. It means you were never meant to follow the crowd. You were meant to rise above it. 5. You're not easily manipulated. People who are used to controlling or deceiving others don't know what to do with someone who sees through them. You pick up on energy. You can sense when something is off. You notice the little things, body language, tone, inconsistencies in what people say. And because of this, you're not easily fooled. This can make certain people uncomfortable, especially those who thrive on control. They realize they can't manipulate you the way they do others, and instead of respecting you for it, they might become distant, resentful, or even try to discredit you. 6. You shine without trying. Here's the truth. Some people won't like you simply because you don't have to try hard to be who you are. You don't chase attention. You don't seek validation. You just exist in your natural state, and that alone makes an impact. Some will admire you for it. Others will resent it, but none of them will be able to ignore you. So what do? Now that you understand why people treat you differently, the real question is, how do you handle it? Stop dimming your light. Never shrink yourself just to make others comfortable. If your presence disrupts their illusions, that's their issue, not yours. Protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to you. Be intentional about who you allow into your space. Keep walking in your power. You weren't meant to fit in. You weren't meant to be liked by everyone. You were meant to stand out, to lead, to shine. And if this message resonates with you, drop "I am to ye lighty" in the comments. Let the world know you're done questioning your power. And if you haven't already, make sure to like this video so more people who need to hear this message can find it. Because trust me, there are others out there feeling the same way you do, wondering why the world treats them differently. And maybe this is the message they've been waiting for. So here's the truth. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to dim your light just to make others comfortable. And now that you know why people react to you the way they do, it's time to stop questioning yourself. You see, the world conditions people to stay small, to fit into a mold, to seek approval. But you've always been different. Your presence alone shifts the energy in a room. Your light forces people to see themselves more clearly, whether they're ready for that or not. And because of that, you will attract people who love your energy and people who fear it. That's just how it works. But here's what you can't do. You can't dim your own light just to make others feel more secure in their own shadows. You're here to wake people up, to inspire, to lead, and that starts with owning your power completely, without apology. Now, let's make it official. If you're done questioning yourself, if you're done playing small, drop "I am to the ye lighty" in the comments. Let the universe hear you, let yourself hear you. And if you haven't already, like this video so more people who need this message can find it. Because the truth is, there are others out there feeling exactly like you do. Others who wonder why they're treated differently, why they don't quite fit in. And maybe this is the message that reminds them why. Remember this: you weren't meant to be ordinary. You weren't meant to follow the crowd. You were meant to shine. The only question is, will you embrace it?